The results of the midterm elections have shown that American democracy is still alive and kicking, in spite of what all the doomsayers have been predicting. We have seen a relatively strong Democratic Party that has been able to pick up the pieces of 2016 and actually adapt its strategies. I would like to mention a few candidates that have really shown that they were able to learn from 2016 and adapt their campaign style. For instance, we have Beto O'Rourke in Texas, who really ran a successful campaign, even though he in the end lost out to Ted Cruz. But he really showed that a Democrat can fire up a state as red as Texas and make people excited again about a Democratic candidate. The same goes to candidates in more rural America. For instance, Claire McCaskill in Missouri, she was the incumbent in a state that had turned red for Trump. And even though she lost out again in the end, she showed that people do truly care about so-called blue matters, such as healthcare, minority rights, etc. And overall, we have to say that Democrats were the most successful when they were not trying to address too much Washington concerns, but rather focused on regional issues or policy issues that really touch people's lives, such as healthcare. With the results of these midterm elections, we're now entering an era of divided government, meaning that the Democrats will hold the majority in the House of Representatives, while the Senate is still controlled by Republicans. We've seen in the past that this can mean policy gridlock, that nothing passes, that the opposing party is really just that, an opposition to anything that is initiated by the ruling party or the party of the president. I don't think that this will necessarily happen. I think that the Democratic Party is way too clever for them to play it the way that Republicans have in the past, because they know if they are stalling everything, they will be blamed for the policy impasse that Washington will reach that way. So I think they will try to go a more conciliatory course and try to work across the aisle with the moderate Republicans that still exist in Congress. And I also think that those who are hoping for impeachment processes to be started, that this will not happen in the very near future, since impeachment can also harm the party that is initiating it.